Is this good or bad?
Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch. It is now day 3 of the highly anticipated Season 2 Update 1.2 Tombs of the Erased. And I gotta say, it has been a wild 48 hours. We now have some data, we have some content creators dropping their reviews, and I feel like for the most part we know how this launch went. So it shouldn't be a crazy long video. Now I just want to say right at the beginning, I cannot say thank you enough to this awesome community. The last 48 hours has been some of the craziest for me in my content creation journey. From followers on Twitch to subscribers on YouTube to subs on Twitch. I mean, it's just been absolutely crazy. Just thank you all so much. I'm blown away by the support. Okay, so let's talk about some numbers really quick. I'm going to take you on the journey of Last Epoch, which it was kind of a sad one. Game launch February 21st, 2024. 264,000 concurrent players show up. And it really was a disastrous launch. It took them almost 6 days to get the server stable. They just weren't prepared, weren't ready. And I think it was a little bit of like experience on a indie AA studio getting ready for a launch with that many people. It wasn't great. It wasn't great, but still 264,000 people, which is an incredible number. That is what we like to call game launch season 0. We then fast forward to July 9th, I believe, and this is season 1. This is the Harbingers of Ruin update 1.1, and they went from 264,000 people all the way that they only pulled 71,000 back. And this is like, you know, dagger to the heart. Oh my gosh. Marketing was bad. They launched into tons of competition. Nobody even knew that there was a new update because it was branded as Cycle 1.1. So people just thought it was a regular update. It was disastrous. It was disastrous. Now at this point, right, you're sitting right here in August, EHG basically decides, okay, we hear your feedback. We hear the feedback on the marketing. We know what we need to do. And it has been a brutal, just painstaking 9 months of waiting. And then EHG launches last Friday, Tombs of the Erased update 1.2 season 2. And it pulled back 150,591 players. This is the concurrent peak for Saturday, which means it went from 71 that they built over double that, which is an extremely healthy number. There's a lot of people very excited about that number, EHG included. They are very excited about it. On top of that, from a financial standpoint, there was at one point, they were in the top 5 on both, okay? But now after 48 hours, check this out. This is the top sellers on Steam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are currently ranked 6. I can count. Just know I've been streaming every day. And then if you keep going down, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right here is their highest level supporter pack. Now, there was at one point on launch day, Last Epoch and the highest level supporter pack were both in the top 5. They were crushing. They were crushing in sales. And even just me looking at my own Nexus store, I mean, I've never seen numbers or support like this. Okay, so server drops, the update drops, they pull back 150,000 people. They are one of the top selling games on Steam and their supporter packs. But is it fun? Are people enjoying it? What has been the experience? Listen to this.
It was a less painful start than I was expecting. After like their initial launch, I had very like low hopes for the servers. I was fully expecting the worst to happen because everything was set up so well for them to succeed. So I was just like, it's gonna go bad, isn't it? So I was expecting like 2 or 3 days of server issues, loads of crashes, and loads of errors. But it was less than 2 hours, which honestly, not too bad.
I think it's one of the best releases for any ARPG that I can remember. For me, this is up there with like any of the best PoE 1 leaks or like the one of the final Diablo 3 seasons where they changed the entire endgame.
Let me tell you a tale about 3 ARPGs. One is on a hot streak, one is in crisis mode, and one is saying, trust us, we got a 10-year plan. Last Epoch just launched Season 2, and it's hitting all the right notes. A smooth launch, glowing community sentiment, solo-friendly systems. A lot of Path of Exile 2 refugees are having a great time. Meanwhile, PoE 2 is deep in what can only be described as a loot-based existential crisis.
Now, I gotta say, it really warms my heart seeing all these content creators, all these huge influencers kind of saying the same thing. It's way better than I expected. Someone like Rax saying this might be the best launch he remembers of the decade. People saying it's fun, I'm having an enjoyable time. Obviously, it's not perfect. Obviously, there was some things that happened, which we will talk about. But all in all, you know, if you weigh the positive and the negative, most people are really enjoying it. And I think the delay and what Grinding Gear Games did actually catapulted this launch. And we've been talking about it on stream. Obviously, it set up Last Epoch and EHG as the underdogs. People love rooting for the underdogs. But GGG fumbling Dawn of the Hunt Update 0.2 just left the action RPG so hungry. And Riker actually did a great job. It's like, okay, D4, we don't know what they're doing over there. PoE 2, there's no loot in their loot end game. We don't have Titan Quest 2 yet. We don't have Fangs of Astercon for Grim Dawn. Please just give me something to grind. And Last Epoch's like, hi, hello, I'm right here. Check this out. Look at the difference. Right now we are on Steam for Last Epoch. It has 2,674 new reviews. It is currently getting reviewed at an 87% very positive, which has actually moved up 2 percentage points, their overall review score, up to a 78, which would be crazy if they were able to get this over 80 and move Last Epoch into very positive. But you could see from the reviews and the reception, people are really enjoying it. And when you look at something like Path of Exile 2, which just recently launched its update, Path of Exile 2 on its last 16,113 reviews continues to drop. As of today, it is the lowest it has ever been, currently at a 38%, mostly negative, bringing down their overall, which was right around 78, 80, or 78, 79 to 73%. It is really hard to get mostly negative on Steam. 38% compared to 87. There was one other thing I wanted to show up that I almost forgot. We were literally rolling on stream when we saw this. This is a tweet by Darth Microtransaction. Last Epoch kind of made me remember how good getting a bunch of loot while leveling feels. And then Riker responded, "You want loot in your loot-based game? Question mark. Get out of here with these crazy ideas." I don't know. We just found it hilarious. So, Last Epoch, did it have a successful launch? Absolutely. If you look at sales, you look at concurrent players, and it's hit almost 150,000 players every single day, which means not only did it over double last season, it's also maintaining its players. And of course, every day, you know, in any live service game, normally they start, you know, falling off, which is going to happen the same way here, but it has been a huge success. Now, has it been a perfect launch? Of course not. It has not been a perfect launch. It took them about an hour or 2 hours to get the servers fully stable, but if you can compare a couple of hours compared to 6 days, it was a massive improvement. And I polled my community when we had 3,000 people watching. Are you having server problems? I kept putting out the same poll. Yes, no, I haven't tried yet. And within an hour, we were at 96% of my community watching, right? I know it's just my community. 96% said no problems. So yes, of course, there's people out there that are probably still having problems today. But if you weigh the positives and the negatives, it was truly an amazing launch. It really, really was. So this is kind of how I want to end the video. Good launch, not perfect. Am I excited for the future? Yes. After covering the game 700 videos on YouTube, covering the game on Twitch for over 4 years, traveling with the studio. You guys might think I'm crazy, okay, but I think Last Epoch has officially arrived. I don't think right here, this 264 was them arriving. I really, really don't. I think Season 2 Update 1.2, the big content creators, they saw what kind of numbers they could draw. They saw how much fun the game is. And I think they see what the future is going to be. You look at D4, you look at PoE2, you look at the competition out there, and I think there's one truly bright star. Yes, and I know I look at Last Epoch through rose-colored glasses, but there is one that is different. There's one that feels different. All day, I'm getting people, I haven't had this much fun. I can't go to bed. I can't stop playing it. I forgot how good this game is. Man, I was totally wrong. I thought this game was mobile garbage. Where has this game been? Like, they are hungry. They are hungry for a blasting isometric action RPG, and EHG is going to deliver into the future. You've now proven that they could take care of a major launch from a server stability standpoint, and they've proven that they know what the community wants, and they can deliver on that. They've already talked about Season 3. They want to deliver that within 3 or 4 months, preferably 3 months, so they can keep the content coming out quick. We're supposed to be getting an update to Lich and Necromancer, maybe Act 10 of the campaign. So there's supposed to be another major update with a new Lich skill. I can't wait for the future. I am very, very optimistic. And yeah, that's the video. I think the launch went well, but it was not perfect. Let me know in the comment section your guys' opinion. Do you think Last Epoch has a bright future? Are you enjoying the game? Or were you one of the unfortunate people that it's just been an absolute nightmare? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Again, just like I said at the beginning of the video, huge, huge shout out to everybody that's been supporting the channel. I literally had to take a break from stream to put my kids to bed, and I was looking at some of the YouTube stats. I like restarted my phone because I thought they were fake. 5.5 years of grinding on YouTube to get to 77,000 subs. And I'm proud of that. You know, we work really, really hard trying to bring awesome content. In 48 hours, so 5.5 years, 77,000 subs. In 48 hours, we have 5,300 new subscribers. I don't know how to say thank you enough. Welcome to the family. Come by Aaron Action RPG on Twitch. Subathon 3 is uncapped. We're doing giveaways, and it's been a really, really fun event. There's still 73 hours on the clock. I'm done. Hopefully you were entertained or at least learned something. Aaron, out.